What it be, y'all? Resident 47 back, representative for the Record Podcast. Today, be continuing my trip to Cat Bielen's discography, getting towards the end of this shit. And last time y'all saw me, I reviewed Babes and Toyland's second EP, Painkillers, which came out in 1993. Today, to commemorate its 30th anniversary, I'm going to be reviewing their first EP, which is To Mother, released on July 1st, 1991. As always, I do a brief history what happened between each albums. So, April 1990, they dropped their first album, Spanking Machine, through Twin Tone Records. And later on that year, they get discovered by Sonic Youth. They get picked up as a supporting act on the tour for the Goo album, which would have them traveling into the UK and doing shows throughout Europe. And while they were out there, they decided to find a studio to record some new material at, and they found Southern Studios. And while they were recording that EP, Cat Bielen got news that her mother passed away from pancreatic cancer. So when they finished the project, she decided to dedicate the record to her, hence the title. And as you can see on the cover, that's Cat's mother when she was 6 years old. And then you got the spine right there. The back, you got the track list. This is when Cat started handwriting out all this shit. Put it up. Fire ass disco right there, just a pic of them chilling where it's like crimson and shit. And then you got again you got the track list, and then it's pretty cool because you have baby pics of each member, which is pretty fucking cool. Put it up. You just got your song lyrics right there, again handwritten. So producer for this album is John Loder, who was the, I guess like I'm assuming the in-house producer for Southern Studios. So let's get to reviewing this EP. Track 1, Catatonic. Great way to start the EP, sets the tone of this shit. Like how it started off slow, but then like about 50 seconds ish towards the song starts picking up pace, starts getting faster. I love that chorus, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, glad you're not alive, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back to hell again. That shit is fucking dope. There's also an early version of this track, which was it was from a group called the Venner Rays, which is one of Cat's very first bands. That shit was like in the mid 80s, I think. But yeah, Catatonic, great way to start the album. Going to track 2, Mad Pilot, one of my favorite tracks on the album. Very heavy. Cat just sounds so psychotic on this track. Lots of screaming. You are the one that feels like no one's home. To be a left is the marrow from my bones. Again, this is when Cat's poetry started getting a lot more abstract. Like, yeah, Spanking Machine, it was, but she was talking more about like relationships gone bad. This is when she really started getting good with the pen. So yeah, then we go to track 3, Primus. Like all their records, Lori has at least one track to herself. This is it. She's just going on about a relationship gone bad. This is probably my second favorite track of hers, if I'm being honest. Like Catatonic, starts off slow, then it picks up pace like towards the chorus. Didn't quote anything from the track, but I fuck with it. Alright, then we go to another one of my favorite tracks in the album, which is track 4, Laugh My Head Off. Very underrated. I think this is one of their most slept-on tracks in their discography. From what I gathered from this track, listening to the lyrics, I think it's about like being paranoid or some shit. Like when Cat says, "The news you choose is nothing new. The tracks are loose. I hold my breath. I'm scared to death. This is the truth. It's all an excuse." I mean, I think that right there pretty much sums up the track itself. Love the instrumentation on here. The riff on here. The track is fucking dope. And then we go to part of the song this EP is known for the most, which is Spit to See the Shine. Again, fucking dope. This song actually dates back to 1989, like during the Spanking Machine sessions. There's an original version of this track which they released on vinyl. If I can find it, I'll post a link in the description. It's a lot more up-tempo compared to this version, but it's really fucking dope. Fair line on this track has to be, Grandma's girl is coming down to steal vibes from your crown and glue them to her wrists. Again, This is when her lyricism started getting a lot more abstract. It's on full display with this track right here. Then we get to, oh my god, hands down my favorite fucking song on this EP, man. Right. This shit is insane. Cat screaming on this track is fucking psychotic. I love the shots of feedback in between the verses. Michelle's bass line on this track is also really sick. And that breakdown at 218, man. Oh my fucking god, so hard. But what did Cat say on this track? My own notions go choking my throat. All thoughts still flutter, all bad thoughts still float around in a fury, lowering me into one big abyss of hit and miss. I mean, again, her poetry on this track is absolutely fucking genius. There's also a video for this song. It's pretty cool. It's like clips of them playing live and rocking around England. That video also made its way onto Beavis and Butthead, and that was just fucking hilarious. I'll post that as well. Then we get to the last track, The Quiet Room. This basically serves as an outro to the EP. It's Cat doing like a solo track on acoustic guitar. Sounds better on Fontanelle in my opinion, but it also sounds good here. So that is the To Mother EP. Closing thoughts. This is a fucking classic record in my opinion. I feel like this served as a perfect segue from the Spanking Machine going into Fontanelle, like sound wise. I think this kind of flies under the radar in terms of their discography because Fontanelle came after that, and this is that's a record everybody loves. But this shit is dope as fuck in my opinion. Only complaint with this would have to be the mixing. Very fucking flat. There's barely any bass on this EP. I wish it would get remastered along with Spanking Machine itself, but that's just not gonna fucking happen. But regardless, still love this EP. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a strong 4 out of 5. Top 3 favorite tracks, 3 to 1. Laugh my head off, Mad Pilot, and Right. So that's my review on Babes in Toyland's To Mother EP. Happy 30 years to this fucking classic record. And next time y'all see me, I'll be reviewing Catastrophe Wife's first album, Amusia, which turns 20 on July 9th. So, Resident 47, I'm out this bitch.